everybody. Welcome to another episode of Perkasie Business Chat. Today, my guest is John Stemler of the Free Will Brewing Company in Perkasie. John, welcome to Perkasie Business Chat.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
John, for the few people out there that might not know about Free Will, tell us about the brewery, how it got started, and how popular you've become.
Well, we got started, we got all our licensing in January of 2012, but Dominic Appice and myself are the founders and started the project in 2010. Ended up here in Perkasie, which is my hometown, and Dominic moved here when he was 18 and has been here ever since. We have a production space in Perkasie. We occupy about 38,000 square feet down near the and we have a space in Peddler's Village as well, which is of course currently closed, but we are doing takeout at the moment.
So yes, tell us, the governor's shutdown order in March certainly put a crimp in your business. How has it affected Free Will?
Well, we immediately pivoted and laid off much of the company and tried to figure out what the heck we were going to do. So we did that, and then we can realize we were going to still have some wholesale. We met with our wholesaler like the weekend before the full shutdown came down and talked about what was going to happen. And they've still been picking up. So we're still brewing about 17% of our gross capacity. So that has allowed us at least some wholesale. And being able to do takeout has been critical because we have a packaging line. So being able to sell cans and bottles to go has allowed us to keep our bills paid, at least some of them. Our partner with our bank at QNB has been awesome. We flipped it to interest only for 3-month increments. And we also spoke with our landlord, Ed Brooks, who's also been awesome. And we have not had to pay rent after March. And we're going to roll like that and actually fly at this altitude for probably several more months.
Yeah, you do expect this to last a while, huh?
Yes. Prepare for the worst, hope for the best.
So quantify for me, how many people did you have to lay off of your total workforce?
Well, we have a couple people on partial, Jeff and Todd, and some of our packaging guys are coming in a couple days a week, so they're on partial. Almost all of our senior staff is laid off. And a lot of our servers, which had other jobs, they're working for us for just extra cash. They are all unemployed at the moment, but they are getting their unemployment through their other jobs. Our full-time servers are managing the takeout portions of our business, so they are still working. We're paying them a different rate, obviously, because tips are down to next to nothing, but it's at least a little bit.
Right. Keep them going as best you can. And overall, how much is your revenue down?
Oh, God. 70%.
Wow.
Something like that. Yeah. Well, Peddler's Village was a huge chunk during the summer months, so
Have you applied for any kind of government help yet, and what's that experience been like?
Well, the rules change daily. I feel really bad for the bankers out there because they're all frazzled, working like ridiculous hours, and luckily Tom at QNB has taken that on for us. We did get our PPP loan approved, but of course it ran out of money the other night. So,
so you're in the queue, but you haven't gotten a dime yet.
Well, we got the $10,000 advance.
Oh, okay.
That just came, so that's pretty cool.
Good.
But the rest of it, we weren't even expecting anything out of it. So we're optimistically hopeful that we will get it, and then at that point we'll bring everybody back and work on a lot of cleanup projects because we don't need them to really brew more. We'll use everybody to do other things that we've wanted to clean up. We'll do some facelift on the tap room, doing some cleaning, some painting, things that we've neglected over the years that just never got quite completed.
Exactly. How much has it affected you personally not to see all your friends, all your customers on a daily basis coming into the Perkasie tap room?
Yeah, I'm an introvert by nature, so staying at home with my girlfriends kind of makes me happy. But being forced to and not allowed to see my friends is more difficult. We've taken to doing these actually a couple times a week, which is actually prompted seeing people more often. As far as customers go, a lot of people are really trying to get in and actually do takeout so they can see some people. I've spoken to other breweries throughout the state, and they were doing call ordering so that they can at least talk to people, and that's really helped them out a lot. But we launched an online store so we can actually do a lot of pre-orders, so you don't have to actually touch any cards or money or anything like that. So we just preload everything, and then they come in and then say hello from 6 feet away, and then they go, "There's your box over there to the left with your name on it," and out they go. So it's been pretty cool. Plus curbside.
Good. So you're doing your best to keep your customers happy. Any words of wisdom for the community? How should people be thinking over the next couple of weeks, next couple of months to get them through this period of uncertainty?
Be patient. Be thankful for your health. Wear a mask.
As you are doing right now, even though you're by yourself in the brewery.
Well, I'm in the tap room. There are other people in here.
Okay.
The order is everybody in the building is supposed to wear one, and then anybody that goes into a business should be wearing one for sure. Outside's pretty safe from a biological standpoint, but you should still stay 6 feet away from people for sure. But outside's probably one of the better places to be.
Looks like you have a homemade mask. Where'd you get yours?
Eric and Christopher pivoted their business to start making masks, and we got our first supply for our employees from them.
Very nice. They're your neighbors in the building there on Walnut Street, correct?
Yep.
Great.
Yeah, we've learned to work with other businesses in different new ways. We buy a lot of our clothing from them already. So, as soon as this hit, we're like, how about masks?
And they were happy to provide them for you. John, do us a favor now. I try to end all of our interviews with a nice upbeat piece of information. I'm going to ask you to tell us the corniest joke you've ever heard. Maybe sing a few lines from your favorite song, or do an impression of a famous person that everyone would recognize. Just remember, this is being recorded, will be posted on Facebook for all the world to see. For an introvert like yourself, that must be terrifying, but give it your best shot.
Can I dance instead?
Fine, that would be wonderful. I like thinking outside the box.
Yeah, I can't even think of jokes online. Usually my best humor and comic relief is making fun of myself.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't do this.
All right, we'll give you a pass. We'll give you a pass on this one. Next time around, though, you got to be prepared.
Absolutely.
Again, thank you very much for taking your time today. Thank you for everything that Free Will Brewing Company does for the community. We look forward to all the great things you'll be doing in the future. Good luck, good health, and hang in there.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, John. Take care.
See ya.